Hi guys, I hope you're all doing good. So once again, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm here, very happy as usual, and I want to thank all who have been watching my videos, liking, commenting. Thank you so much. And in case of any question, kindly don't hesitate to ask. Yeah, that's all right. So guys, as you know, I'm a poet, and I usually do dialogues about mental health awareness, depression. I also have uploaded most of my poems. I've already uploaded them, and so guys, she'll get to watch them, she'll get to listen. I'm a writer. I've written several poems. I'm also a performer. I've performed in many places, and most of my poems, as I've told you, are about sexual gender-based violence, that is SGBV, and then gender-based violence, GBV, and then depression, death, mental health awareness, among other videos. So you should get to watch. I also have some cooking vlogs. I really like cooking, and we've done some cooking vlogs as a duo and also alone. And so guys, thank you for always watching. Keep enjoying, and I love you all. So today I came here with a very interesting topics, and it's a message to drivers, my fellow drivers. I'm a driver, and I have an experience of like around more than 10 years. Since I was young, used to like driving. So today I have a message for all drivers, how to be careful in the road, how to avoid so many things. I know accidents sometimes cannot be avoided, but there is prevention, how you can prevent these things from happening. Sometimes prevention is better than cure, right? So guys, listen, all of you who are drivers, please, you'll really like and need to listen to this, and I hope you'll get a lot of lessons from here. Thank you. Keep watching. So my drivers, wherever you are, I hope you're watching me and you're listening to me, and I want to tell you some things that you should avoid doing in the road. And number one, avoid overtaking in a wrong dimension. What do I mean? Unapata there's these drivers who wanapenda, obviously in driving school you'll be told do not overtake in a yellow continuous lane, right? Now kuna our drivers who doesn't even care about that, by the way, and which is wrong, yeah. But again, wanasema you overtake in yellow broken lines or white broken lines rather. So these drivers, when you overtake in a wrong dimension, unapata maybe in Kenya the rule is keeping left, and then these drivers, when you say you are in left, they are overtaking, they are not even indicating. Number one thing, when you're overtaking, to any driver, you should be able to indicate right, so that you can be able to overtake the other vehicle. But pia unafaa kupima, right? And when I say kupima, unafaa uangalie the speed of that particular car. If that car, its speed is higher than your car, because obviously mnajua like watu wa Subaru, watu wa Impreza, mnajua speed zenyu. Unajua kama hii gari mbele yako iko na more speed than yours. So kama iko na speed mingi kuliko yako, like you should avoid overtaking that car. Ama pia kama unataka kuovertake, at least mpigie flashlights, ama there is that umweke tu signal like you want to overtake, so that slow down. But pia most of the times ukiona pia ni ile speed kuliko yako, just try not to overtake, sawa? And I think with this to avoid a lot of accidents. By the way, a lot of accidents have been brought about by these vehicles overtaking anyhowly. Mtu apimi and overtake. Alafu at that moment of overtaking, by the way, we have very ruthless drivers out here. By the way, we have very rude drivers. Unapata maybe you want to overtake a car. So hiyo unataka kuovertake car iko mbele yako. So remember that una overtake using the right path na we are supposed to be left, sawa. So when you are trying to overtake, huyu driver yeye anaona kabisa umembaka, umemflashlight nini umeindicate, but yeye ataendelea tu kuenda na speed. Yeah, is slow down. Normally at least ukiovertake huyo mwingine at least anafaa ku slow down, hata ana slow down ndio wewe overtake uende the other side. But instead yeye the moment una overtake yeye ataendelea tu kuenda mbio. Alafu remember there is another car approaching from the other side, because wewe mwenye una overtake utakuwa in the long lane, in the wrong lane sorry, in the wrong lane, this other lane. So remember hii lane ya magari zile zinaenda the opposite side. So time yeye ana speed na wewe you are coming in that direction, remember si mtapatana mtagongana, sababu hii gari nyingine imekataa kukusonga, imekataa kukupa space, bado unaendelea kufanya hivi. So hiyo gari nyingine kama inakuja na speed, trust me it will be a head on collision. Now mtapata mmegongana, yeah, which may cause a lot of accidents, a lot. Kwanza barabara za Maimayo, there was a time I used to drive hiyo barabara ya Maimayo, and you know hiyo barabara drivers, they are very rude, they are very rude. Yani mtu hawezi kukusongea, alafu that time unapata overtake hivi, unataka kuingia, mtu mwingine anasonga mbele, so unabaki umekuwa stranded hapo katikati. You cannot even be able to enter because umefungiwa na huyu umefungwa. No, so ile gari iko mbele ina try kupigia flashlight, so tu kwa hapo ko stranded, na upate mtu mbasi atakuslide na atakugonga na aende, because anyway utakuwa na makosa because uko lane ya mtu mwingine, you get. So I think guys we should avoid overtaking. We should avoid pia overtaking in wrong dimension, na pia unafaa kupima. When you're overtaking you should pima, not because you've seen someone overtaking na wewe pia unataka ku overtake. Remember huyu mwenye ame overtake yeye amepima, maana hii gari the speed pia matters. The speed at which that vehicle is moving from the other direction, na wewe unaenda kukativi, yule mwingine alipima kaona hii itanifikia, but the moment umefuata huyu mtu uta end up kugongwa ama uta end up cause an accident, right? So number 2 guys, another thing I wanted to tell you to be careful is driving with kids when the kids are in front of you, especially when it's an automatic car. You know, automatic car we all know that iko na neutral, iko na drive, iko na reverse, yani iko na is driving, neutral, reverse, na gani nyingine. Na hizo ni gia yake ni moja, we all know that. So for example, when you're driving with the kids in front of you with these automatic cars, maybe when you're driving alafu mtoto unajua pia kids are kids, atashika maybe hivi arudishe maybe neutral, ashike hivi arudishe reverse, and maybe the car was on motion, it was not stationary, ilikuwa on motion. Now the moment the car is in motion na maybe akaeka hivyo kinini, si the gari itaanza kumove mbele ama ikate brakes iendelee kuenda, na hapo utapata umekosa very bad accident. Ama upate tena you are in speed, utaenda maybe sometimes it happens that it's either nini zikatike, gear zikatike, ama pia gari irudi in the vile maybe ameka reverse endelee kurudi reverse, ama something just but happens sama hiyo time maybe umeenda kukanyaga gas pedal ama brakes, the car can roll hapo kwa barabara. Now it will be very dangerous, so avoid putting kids in front time una drive gari. Hata ukiwaweka make sure you are very careful, but with kids you cannot be careful all the time. At least unawaeka nyuma ama unawaeka in such a way that they won't mess with the gear, sababu that very minor thing unafikiri ni minor, it can end up killing your kids, it can end up killing all of you and even killing others. It's such a minor things that we ignore that ina make these accidents happen. So number 3, drivers should avoid driving in speed when it's raining. You know, in other countries when it's raining you're not even supposed to drive your cars, but in Kenya I think people are allowed to drive. You see, when it's raining pia, okay, in other countries it's raining when you drive na hazards, you put on your hazards. But I came to realize there was a time I remember I was driving when it was raining and I was not seeing clearly, hata nilikuwa nimeka hizo wipers but still sikuwa naona clearly, so nikasema anyway I want to reach a specific place, so bado nilikuwa naendelea kuenda na sioni ile kabisa very clearly, and then it was raining and then I was on speed. Nilikuwa na drive na 140, I can't 120. Unajua to ladies 120 ni speed, unlike men when anaweza enda na 180 na naona anyway, it was not even a highway. So guys, I think I niligonga, I don't know, niligonga bump. So niligonga bump, nikaendelea kwenda kushika brakes, brakes zilikata kabisa. So I had to kuinua handbrake juu so that ishike miguu ya nyuma, gari simame. So that was very dangerous, and I think people should avoid driving cars. If you're driving your car when it's raining, make sure you are driving in a minimum speed. Yeah, right, in a slow speed. Hata kama ni 60, hata kama ni 80, which is supposed to be, but drivers ni nani? Anataka kufika mahali anataka haraka. So guys, you should avoid that. Another thing, when you feel like your car has a problem, you know, this is another root of many accidents in the world. Someone knows very clearly that your car has a problem, right? But anyway, drive. Unataka tu kuiendesha. Your car has a problem, but you want to drive it without hazards. By the way, at least ungekuwa drive na hazards so that people will know this car has a problem. Kila mtu kwa barabara anajua your car has a problem, but you're driving your car imeharibika with hazards. Unafika mahali brakes zimekataa, gari yako hata haina handbrake, yani it's like you are risking your life in the roads. You know, easy machines, they are human made. Yeah, they are man made. Si vitu za kuchezea just like that, right? So when your car has a problem, just peleka maintenance. And this is one important thing of taking your vehicles to your cars to maintenance. Unafaa kupeleka gari yako maintenance. I know you'll have to pay, but at least peleka gari yako maintenance. Peleka gari yako ikue iangaliwe if it has any problem. That's the work of maintenance. Maintenance wanaangalia kama iko na shida yoyote. They look at your brake fluid, they look at your kila kitu kwa bonnet kama iko sawa, the engine, kila kitu. And you know, brake fluid is very important. Hiyo kitu kipungua and alafu upate hauna handbrake kwa barabara, my friend, leave alone hata hiyo handbrake with manual cars pia, and these automatic cars. The moment your brake fluid imepungua, alafu sasa unajua brakes ukata. We've seen so many accidents happening because the brakes failed, including the previous accident at Pwani University. We saw that the brakes zili fail. So we didn't really know the reasons behind that, but it's very important to take your car to maintenance. Yeah, iangaliwe waone kabisa brake fluid iko mali inafaa kuwa haijapungua, na kama haiko waiongeze. You're supposed to have such things in your car. And before you move your car, make sure iko na brake fluid. Make sure uko na hiyo cooler, they call it cooler. Make sure you have you have life savers. Kwanza life savers are very important, by the way. Very, very important. Very important. In case you have kitu imefanyika, at least you can alert other drivers and other road users that you have a problem. But we've seen so many cars hazina. People are just careless, and this is gonna end up to create so many accidents and so many messes in our roads today. So guys, when you feel your car has a problem, please take it to maintenance and iangaliwe everything. Make sure you always work with your brake fluid, you work with cooler, you work with so many things that in case gari yako iko na shida when you are traveling, even tires. Yeah, you should have an extra tire or two, and I think this will help reduce accidents with our drivers across the world. Yeah, so guys, I think another thing is following road instructions, right? By the way, so many of our drivers are not following road instructions. The rules. Akifika kwa barabara ameona kabisa ndio hii kibango hapa left ama whatever imeandikwa maximum speed 50. Yeah, anaenda na 100. Yeah, anaenda na 120. Yeah? And so many, maybe by the way, I've even driven in roads zenye zimeandikwa 50, but unapata driver anaenda na 150 ama 160, right? And I think this is another guys, I was telling you, rules of the road. Unapata so many driver wafuati hizi rules. Amona kabisa hii barabara imeandikwa maximum speed ni 50, but yeye ataenda na 80, ataenda na 120. They don't care. You know, there is a reason as to why maximum speed hapo wamekuandikia ni 50. They have a reason, yeah? They have a reason as to why wamekuandikia maximum speed ni 80, yeah? Sababu utadrive na hiyo maximum speed, alafu utafika mahali wakwambie end of maximum speed of that 50. So tunaenda na speed yako. They have a reason as to why they have told, but our drivers today, they don't care about that. Na sasa uta end up causing so many accidents which unge prevent, right? Halafu pia in our roads still we have so many signs, but unapata so many drivers hawajaenda driving school. So hata hizi road signs sijui they don't know. Unapata alifunzwa to driving maybe with their dad, with their mom, with their, maybe they learned, you know, especially men. So unapata hata road signs zenyewe hafuati. In fact most of them umekuja kurealize that they hawafuati kabisa. Unapata maybe for example there is this sign of nakwambia hazard demarcation, right? This hazard demarcation sign. Unapata kabisa mtu umeelezwa hivyo maybe ama wamekwambia head to the right nini fanya hivi, but wewe uko hapo una drive gari yako anyhow with the highest speed, but you don't know what is happening in that road. Wewe tu unapitia ile road wamekuambia construction is ongoing, bado unaendelea tu kupita that road, ama construction is on progress, ama men at work, but anyway unapita because you ignored the road signs. Unaenda up kuangusha gari yako kwenda huko mbele because kulikuwa na ditches, because kulikuwa na so many things there, construction ilikuwa underway ama ongoing, unapata umeangusha gari yako huko. Now who will you blame? Tell me. You see, it's you to blame. Other signs, so many other signs. After your signs here, children crossing, animals crossing, we've seen those signs, but anyway wewe unapuuza. Sasa maybe wewe uko speed ya wamekwambia kabisa slow down animals crossing, slow down pedestrian crossing, wewe una drive na speed ya 160. Alafu maybe ng'ombe itoke from nowhere ina cross barabara, umeigonga. Na the moment umeigonga, hata kama yes maybe you'll end up killing that particular cattle, na wewe gari yako utaigonga, alafu your car will roll, especially when you ulikuwa na speed. So you all of you will end up dead, you know. Alafu hata si maybe hata si pekee mtakufa together with those cattle umekanyaga, maybe mtagonga another car mbele, roll tena iende igonge watu. You'll affect so many people. You'll bring a mess that you could have prevented in that road, killing so many people and even losing your life. You see? So I think these are the signs, road signs that we try not to like tunazi avoid, ama unapata hatuzijui. We should learn about all these signs. We should be able to know all of them, so that in case of anything, like when you're driving, at least unajua this will happen, unajua hapa kuna narrow road ahead, hapo wamekuwekea sign narrow, the road is narrow ahead, wamekuwekea signs falling stones from upwards, yeah, wamekuwekea. Yani there are so many signs that I will not be able to mention all of them here because of time, right? Even those ile yenye nakwambia the road is sharp ahead, kwanza hizo corner, sharp bend ahead, wanakuwekea hiyo signal ya sharp bend ahead. Hizo vitu zimefanya a lot of accidents zikakuwa cost kabisa. Umeambiwa there is a sharp bend ahead of that road, yani kuna kakona ka sharp hivi. Sasa wewe na speed mpaka you're supposed to slow down when you see there is a sharp bend ahead, ile barabara inaenda hivi, but wewe una speed. So at that moment of speeding, kwanza uko unaendesha gari kama Vitz, no harm intended, kagari utakata yani kama katako kana pepetwa, itapepetwa itoke kando ya barabara because you are moving in a dimension. Ukienda na speed, hata control your steering is very hard, by the way. Even drivers, you can bear me witness, when you're driving with a high speed and maybe something happens kwa barabara, controlling your steering inakuwa ngumu. Unapata umeenda hivi, gari imetoka kwa barabara. Sasa that narrow that sharp bend inataka at least you be able to control tu pole, but the moment unaenda na speed peleka tu hivyo straight, gari itatoka kutoka kwa barabara completely, it will go off the road. No matter how experienced you are, you can bear me witness, no matter how experienced you are. Ask so many people who were experienced and they did that. Niulize ama ask them, sai wako wapi? Maybe you can, at least maybe unaweza ponea. Utaponea siku moja, utaponea siku nyingine, usema me am a pro, mini driver pro. Trust me, you utaponea every day. Prevention is better than cure. We should be able to understand these signs, na pia tunafaa kuzifuata. Ukiona ni hii, do this. Ukiona umeandikiwa sharp bend ahead, slow down. Ukiona umeandikiwa hazard demarcation, slow down. Ukiona umeandikiwa road not heading this way, it's this way, fuata that way, right? And these things are important to avoid causing many accidents and killing other people. No accidents hata siwe pekee zita affect, they'll also affect other people, right? And then, so guys, there are so many things that I would like to tell drivers, but I believe I'll tell you as time goes by in other videos. And but I believe the things I say today are the key ones. Another thing, guys, is before moving your car, especially in the morning, all drivers can bear me witness, unafaa kuwasha gari, right? At least washa gari wanasemanga iteremshe mafuta for like 10 minutes before you move your car every day. Make sure umeyasha, imeteremsha hiyo, I don't know ni oil ama nini, umeyasha at least for like 15 to 20 minutes before moving it. Pia at least pia avoid itakusumbua kwa barabara, right? After doing that, also check if everything is alright. Angalia brake fluid, angalia petrol iko sawa, diesel ni hizo diesel yake iko sawa. Angalia kama brakes inafanya hivi na kanyagika, usifike mahali brakes iko ngumu kata, angalia handbrake kama inafanya. Alafu nimekuja kurealize how many cars hazina handbrake hazifanyi. And you know that handbrake is very important. You know why? For example, your car brakes may fail, right? Maybe uko katikati ya barabara, brakes zimefail kabisa. Unajaribu kanyanga hivi brake inakataa. When these things fail, you know what you'll do? So utainua handbrake. Na the moment umeinua handbrake hivi, miguu ya nyuma inasimama. So at least the car itasimama hivi. But at nini hiyo itakuwa tu ile ya kuponea slightly. But what if kuna gari nyuma yako? Maybe kugonga. You know, these accidents pia always zina happen. Pia wanasemanga mtu akigonga na nyuma yeye ndiye ako wrong. But sasa hata akigonga na ukufe, honestly speaking, your life is not replaceable. So when that car is moving and brakes zimekataa, the moment we know handbrake miguu za nyuma zitasimama, na so the car at least itakuwa stationary, itaendelea kumove. Sawa. But sasa what about those cars that zenye hazina handbrake? I'm talking about these automatic, right? What about those cars zenye handbrake yake haifanyi? Because I know most cars hata mjali handbrake kama haifanyi. Because these brakes hata unaweza pata even with brake fluid, these brakes sometimes ina fail for no reason. Sababu kupeleka maintenance, maybe ito tunini tumeachana hiyo ya brake na hiyo nyingine imeachana, and then brakes may end up failing. Haya pia when ukiwa kwa mteremko as a driver unapata gari inaenda hivi because of the force of gravity, right? So your time obviously tunatumia tu brake pekee because hiyo force of gravity. Sasa hapo pia brakes ukuja zinakataa. Wewe kwa mteremko hata kama iko na brake fluid iko everything, brakes ukataa peke yake, especially hiyo nini ya mteremko. I came to realize that it happened to me once, and that's where handbrake ilinisaidia. So pia kwa hiyo mteremko hivi brakes they tend to fail. I don't know, it's because of your force of gravity sana ama sielewi. I don't know the science behind that, but I think maybe some drivers wanaweza kuwa wanajua, but I don't know why sometimes they fail hapo. Alafu pia avoid another thing, my fellow drivers, avoid kuweka gari yako neutral eti ndio isitumie mafuta. Like eti umeka neutral gear eti iende free. Kwanza most drivers huwa wanaita free gear. So unazoea kutumia free gear, na especially kwa zile mteremko. Unaona zile mteremko za Kisumu, those lanes za kwenda na kurudi. Hata wao wenyewe unakonga umeandikiwa hapo a sign, a board sign that do not move in a free gear. But anyway, wewe ni nani? Unasema sitaki kutumia mafuta, acha niende na free gear. Trust me, that's very 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 dangerous. Ask anyone who is experienced ama amewahi fanya hivyo, gari ka roll kwenda huko ama akapata accident hapo. Ask anyone who has ever done that. Ufanye hivyo neutral, alafu nini zikatae. Alafu I came to realize the moment you make a neutral alafu gari iko hivi on motion, on high speed, brakes zako zitakataa kushikika. No, mostly you can try, but I'm not telling you to try that to end up kukufa, but you can maybe try that with a low speed. Uta realize hata nini zinakuwa ngumu, brakes zinaanza kukua ngumu kidogo ukiwa una neutral gear. So drivers, avoid this neutral gear, just drive the car the way you're supposed to drive. I'm very sure that driving school hawajakwambia eti kuna hiyo utumie free gear ama neutral gear, because they know it's risky, it's dangerous. To try to save mafuta alafu ni wewe utaenda up lose your life because of that. So please drivers, be careful out here. I was so emotional when I saw this Pwani University bus among other accidents that happened the previous day, and I said I really need to talk to my fellow drivers about this. I think this is becoming out of hand, and I know some things you cannot be able to control as a driver, but you can prevent, right? kuna vitu huwezi control kwa barabara by the way. Kwanza kuna vitu huwezi control kama zile zenye someone ndiye amekugonga wewe ukuwa na makosa. By the way, barabara kuna a lot of mad people, a lot of crazy people. Mtu anaweza kuja out of nowhere, you are in your lane, your left lane, akuje from right kugonge, na hivyo ndio umepoteza your life with your family. Ama motorbikes zitoke out of nowhere. And when I came to realize motorbikes pia, sometimes I'm not blaming them, but sometimes most of these people should go to driving school. So unapata motorbike inaku overtake from the left side. How do you overtake someone from the left side? Anaku overtake from the left side. Unapata mwingine hapo kienda kumove pikipiki ndoi. Yani they are all over. Kidogo we are supposed to keep distance. Wanasemanga we are supposed to keep, I don't know, it's how many meters, yeah, a distance. Yenye ukiwa hapo you can see that number plate of another car. But pikipiki yani itashikilia nini yako ya nyuma, kio yako, yani tile yake itakuwa kwa kio yako ya gari ya nyuma, itakuwa kwa taa yako hapo ameshikilia. So hata ile motion ya gari ikienda tu kumove hivi kidogo utapata tu ame scratch. Yani they don't, keeping distance by the way is very important. And when I say keeping distance is important, we are all we all know that anyone, and like any driver knows this, that any car ikigongana nyuma yeye ndiye akona makosa. Hata kama ni wewe ulishika emergency brake ukasimama, as long as amekugonga na nyuma, ni yeye akona makosa na ni yeye atakulipa, right? So when I say this, that's the, because obviously unafaa ku keep distance. Wewe ulikuwa unakaribia mwingine, jamaa wewe ulifanya, unasemanga chunga mbele, mimi nikuchunge wewe. So ukinigonga na nyuma meant that ulikuwa ume keep distance na uko umechunga. Na distance inafaa kuwa is it 70 meters or is inafaa kuwa long enough yenye sasa hata unless anakuja na speed ndiye atakugonga, hata ona ulikuwa ume slow down, of which we all drivers know that mtu akigonga na nyuma ni yeye atakulipa na ni yako na makosa. It doesn't matter ulifanyaje, it doesn't matter ulisimama immediately, it doesn't matter nini, but that's the important thing of keeping distance, yeah. Na pia keeping distance is very important, especially with these heavy trucks. Alafu pia hizi gari kubwa. Do you know these heavy trucks, when huyo driver ameachilia brake, right? Maybe mguu yake iko kwa gas pedal, si ndio? So the moment ameachilia gas pedal, ameenda kwa brake hivi, lazima gari itarudi nyuma ndio iende mbele, right? I believe all drivers know this. So ile nini ya kurudi nyuma kidogo ndio iende mbele. Sasa kama wewe ulikuwa umemkaribia sana, si tu ile ndapi itakugonga. Lazima itakugonga kama ulikuwa umemkaribia kabisa. But I even saw that I don't know, it's 2 weeks ago. Mtu amepikipiki kabisa imekaribia hiyo truck. So hiyo truck ile time anaenda sasa kumove, ameachilia ile time ameachilia hivi maybe brakes kidogo ndio hashiki aende kwa mafuta. The moment ameachilia hivi brake kidogo aende kwa mafuta, hiyo gari lazima it will move. Sababu ilikuwa stationary, ameachilia anataka kukanyaga mafuta, itarudi nyuma kidogo ndio akishikilia gas pedal iende mbele, right? So kama uja keep distance, you see, utaenda kukua kugongwa, right? Na makosa itakuwa yako definitely. Because why didn't you keep distance? Kama pia ukimgonga na nyuma bado utamlipa, because makosa ni yako. So keeping distance is very important. So my fellow people and my fellow drivers, as I conclude, I want to urge all of you, please be careful in our roads. Don't sleep while driving, don't drink while driving. And I came to realize drinking while driving is even worse. Unakunywa pombe yako, unaanza kudrive, yani. Alafu nilikuja ku realize there are petty mistakes drivers make, especially when they are drunk. Unapata maybe mguu yako ilikuwa kwa brakes. Alafu kitu ikushtue tu kidogo, ama out of nowhere maybe something hoots on you, ama hoots to you, ama tu kitu anything ikushtue, utajipata tu umekanyaga mafuta. Yani utajipata tu umekanyaga mafuta, umeenda ukagonga watu. Yani it happens. It has happened in many occasions. Not even drunkards peke yake. But alcohol huwa ina influence that. Unapata instead of kukanyaga, yani those petty mistakes, instead of kukanyaga mafuta ukakanyaga brake, instead of kukanyaga brake ukakanyaga mafuta. Sasa kukanyaga mafuta ndio worse zaidi. Maybe mtu alikushtua kidogo umekanyaga mafuta, umeenda ama sijui, I don't know, ukuangi on your right mindset, unapata tu umekanyaga different things, umeenda ukakose trouble kwa barabara. That's why it's important not to drink and drive. This is very important. Do not drink and drive. Have even a case of my relatives, especially a case of my uncle. Sai, by the way, he's disabled. and akikuambia story yake, you'll be very shocked. By the way, he was drunk, and I don't want to laugh at this, but it's actually funny. Alisema alikuwa very drunk, so akaingia tu kwa gari vizuri. Alikuwa anatoka, I remember alikuwa we were living back then in Kitengela, so alikuwa anatoka EPZ aende kwenda Nonkopir. So akaenda like vizuri tu, akaingia kwa gari vizuri, akaanza kudrive. Do you know alisema alichukuta hospitali, and do you know what people told him? That alikuwa na drive kidogo, gari ka roll. Those who were there walisema gari ili roll 11 times. Hey, thank God he's alive. Just imagine rolling 11 times, 1 2 up to 11, and you're still alive. That's the first day, not first day, but the last day ya aliacha pombe. Aliacha completely up to now. In fact, he's a pastor as you speak. Aliacha pombe kabisa. Aliacha pombe. Sasa hata yani umjaribu kumwambia you're driving him ukiwa drunk, hata ile drunk kidogo, yani hawezi kubali. And trust me, alcohol inakupatia different judgment, inakupatia like you usually not in your right mindset. So people should refrain from drinking and driving. Na hata ukisema leo nimeponea eti mimi nimekuwa nikidrink for like 2 years and I can still drive. Trust me, there will this one day, and I'm not wishing anyone, but one day utakuwa umelewa and then you drive that car. Trust me, it won't end up well. It won't end well. So let's avoid drinking and driving. And also, kama una feel you're not fit, you're not well, like hauko stable enough to drive your car, and like I feel poor, you're not feeling well, please do not drive your car. Sababu utafika mahali ulemewe kabisa, and the moment umelemewa maybe unaweza chilia gas pedal, unaweza chilia. So it's like gari itakuwa inajicontrol. So you'll end up dying and killing other road users, which is I think it's very something we can prevent. If you feel you're not okay, you can look for a driver or you can rest. Yeah. And then as I conclude, guys, please, my fellow drivers, should always take a rest before you proceed with your journeys. Napata driver amekuwa too exhausted, maybe kwanza wa long distance, wa passenger, wa driving passenger cars. Napata ameenda long distance, maybe from Kisii to Nairobi, like 2 times, which is by the way very risky, because the driver, remember, are very exhausted, and when you're driving a car when you're very exhausted, you can end up messing up in the road. Unapata umechoka kabisa, like you're not too strong enough to operate that machine. That's why they say ukiwa umechoka you should not be able to operate any machine. Ama ukiwa like very exhausted, unapata hata mtu ana drive amelala. Do you know, hata sometimes uko kwa barabara unaona kabisa driver amelala but anaendelea kuendesha tu gari vizuri sana. And anything can happen in the road. And remember, accidents will happen so fast that you won't even know. Kidogo utashtukia umekanyaga mafuta, umepiga gari mbele, umefanya a mess within very few seconds. Accidents huwa zina happen na zinaua watu within very few seconds. Hata ukicount haitafika 1 minute. Few seconds can make you kosa. So wewe kublink to that eye in 1 second na uko na passenger nyuma, patu umekanyaga mafuta, umefanya mess, it can kill everyone. So pumzika for the sake of others too. At least you can have a rest when you don't feel you are fit and able to drive. You can be able to rest. So a message to all drivers out here: you can prevent these accidents. Most of them, by the way, you can prevent them. Apart from zile za wewe umekuja ukagongo, hata wewe mwenye unagonga mwingine mwenye yeye hana makosa, alikuwa tu na lane yake na drive gari vizuri, wewe ndio umemgonga out of nowhere, ama wewe ndio brakes zako zilifail, maybe ukufanya maintenance ama nini. You can be able to prevent that by following all the things that I've told you. Maintenance, make sure your car iko na handbrake, make sure your brake fluid iko sawa, make sure umefanyia gari yako maintenance, make sure una follow road signs and road rules, make sure you overtake where you're not supposed to overtake, make sure unapima ukiovertake. All of those things, my fellow drivers, when you follow them, trust me, you will be able to prevent a lot of accidents that tend to happen in the country today or across the world. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I want to pass my sincere condolences to all those people who have died due to road accidents, and also to the Pwani University students who lost their lives. May you rest in peace, and to their parents and relatives, siblings, their families in general. Take heart, it's well, and things are going to be okay. It's God's plan, and I believe one day we'll meet them in heaven. And I know, may you take heart. Poleni sana. And to my fellow drivers, please, I urge you, follow all the things that I've told you, all road rules, all NTSA rules, everything. Just if you follow everything and be on your own lane. And the drivers, by the way, who have never caused any accidents since yani hawajawai completely, apart from these minor ones, they have never. Sometimes I know it, like you might not believe me, but trust me, kuna drivers hawajawai fanya any accidents in their life, just because wame follow all these rules that I've just told you. And at least pia I believe all drivers can do this. So to all drivers out here, please be careful. Remember, you, especially with passengers, remember you're carrying the lives of other people, and you should be very careful in that road. You should be very careful when operating machines, and please follow the rules, follow all road rules, follow all road signs, and I believe we can be able to reduce these accidents. Yeah. Hata zile tunasema si mimi ni huyu alinigonga, you can be able to prevent those, and please, we can do this. So thank you for watching. Be careful, take care, and I know in future we will have 0 accidents, and it will be the best moments ever. Thank you so much. You can prevent them, and be blessed. Thank you for watching. Till next time, bye.